Hello, welcome to Real Magic Review. Another live one. I've done 2 live reviews today. I'm going to review Coinception by Roddy Mcghee. That's what I'm going to do. Before we do that, can you please like and subscribe if you like it and you want to subscribe to it. And have a look at onlinemagic.co. onlinemagic.co, where you will learn from me with over 600 tutorials, live sessions, special guests, and all that stuff. And it's very, very good. Check out the reviews and don't take my word for it. Have a look at that. And it's a bargain for the price of a coffee a week. There you go. Unless you don't like me or don't like this, then it'd be a hideous nightmare to watch 700 videos of someone you can't stand the sight of. But if you're doing that, what you watch this for? I'm going to talk about this. This is a Roddy Mcghee trick. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, who's Roddy Mcghee? Which shouldn't be if you know anything about magic, but you might be if you knew, of course. I'm a big fan of Roddy Mcghee. I haven't reviewed one of his products for a long time. Of Little Door fame, if you don't know what Little Door is, it's just the most beautiful trick. And Flux back in the day. And I'm kind of a little bit out of the loop. But the last few things Roddy's brought out I haven't looked at. He showed me something recently, which he posted on social media and shared with me, which is so amazing. Fooled the hell out of me, and I can't wait to look at that. But anyway, we're not looking at that, we're looking at this. Coinception. I will show you the trailer, and you can ask any questions you like. If you are here, there's a few people here. This wasn't advertised at all, but I'll show you the trailer, talk over it. I will butt in. Now, if you want to see the whole trailer from beginning to end, you'll be able to watch that in other places, but the point of this is for me to sort of comment on it. So if the right thing comes up, I shall do that now.
Let's put this last piece on here, and you give it a little squeeze, and there you go. That's how you... Just a little bit of time.
So importantly, it is a borrowed coin. You might go into this in a minute, and it's this sort of production of this slow kind of production of a coin. You know, he says building, you know, getting the coin from the atoms in the air, and sort of you get like a half a coin, then a 3/4 of a coin, and then it's a full coin, and you can give it back, obviously with a bit of whatever you need to do that.
Coinception. Coinception is a first of its kind coin gimmick. Never has the world of coin gimmicks seen something quite like this. The effect is a slow motion appearance of a coin.
Right, so that is an incredible appearance of a coin. Now, I put a version of this on social media where I actually said I'm just practicing it. It wasn't like a polished version, but it didn't expose anything-ish. So I put it on there, and it was a different way of doing it that took me less time. That what he does there just looks so good, and I wouldn't say it's really difficult. It's a bit more fiddly than what I was doing because I used a move that I could already do. And I didn't do very well. I'll show you that in a minute, by the way, just so you know what it looks like when someone doesn't do it that well. But he has got this move that you can make it look like that. And I will say he has got a few handlings. One is a lot more simple. One is, and then you can, one is a one-handed one, and he's got this coin bite on there, which is a different thing, which I think is fine. You know, for me, it's all about this kind of production of a coin.
At the fingertips, the performer explains how a magician magically produces a coin and then proceeds to demonstrate this in slow motion, producing a coin one piece at a time until it's fully formed.
Now there is, now I think this is a stylistic thing, but there is a weird edit there, isn't there, which isn't needed. I mean, the production looks like it's, I don't know if it's just why they put it in there, maybe to make it more dynamic, but it certainly isn't needed. When he does it, it looks amazing.
Then immediately given to the spectator. This unique gimmick can also be used for a convincing bite-out coin effect where the coin can...
By the way, if you don't know the coin on the head gag, which I don't think that's doing, he's just got it on his head, it's just so good, it's brilliant.
Handed out immediately after the restore without any apparent switch. Coinception is easy to perform, and whenever you have this gimmick on you, you can perform anytime, anywhere, extremely close up.
I did this when I was a kid. So that's absolutely true. Extremely close up. It's a borrowed coin, so, and of course you could have your own coin if you can't borrow one. It's harder to borrow coins at the moment, isn't it? And I will say, because of, you know, he's obviously gone for that thing where he wants it to be done with a borrowed coin. I use $half and things like that, so there isn't that version. I think it would be a bit more difficult with a bigger coin, but this is UK 10 pence or US quarter.
Where he would sort of reach behind my ear and produce a coin.
A coin behind the ear.
Yeah, you've seen this thing, right? So I'll show you how it's done in slow motion. What you do is you need to find the right atoms. You just do here. and then you can just form the coin up like that. See, a little bit at a time, and there's a little bit here that we can just.
It's so lovely, and you know, it's about taking your time. Your tendency will be to rush
Take a little bit at a time, and the other piece, we've got another piece here. And watch, I mean, watch really closely. We'll just put this on here, and we just give it a little squeeze, and you check it out. It's a 10.
And by the way, obviously,
I'm Roddy Mcghee.
when I'm talking about borrowed
and
coin,
this
that's ridiculous,
is
isn't it? What I mean is, is that you can hand out the coin. Hang on. So, because you don't want to borrow it. But well, okay. So, you can borrow it, of course. You borrow it, and actually, I did think about vanishing a coin and bringing it back. But you can hand it out. That's what kind of meant to borrow it. But it's and they can keep it, of course. I suppose that's a good thing of it not being a $50 and stuff. So you know what I mean. So that's that. Now this, I will say a few things about it. It's not easy. It's not enough. It's in that in-between bit. If you can handle a coin, you're going to be able to learn this. If you do spellbound things like this, and I'm not saying it is a spellbound. I use one spellbound move at the end, which isn't in the routine, but it's because I already knew it and I did it that way. And I don't think it's the best way to do it. But it's doable. If you don't do sleight of hands with coins and you don't do anything with coins, and this is your first thing, I would say you're going to be able to do it, but you're going to have to work a lot harder on it. You have to be familiar with coins, but you don't have to have any kind of difficult palms or anything like that. The gimmick itself is very well made. There has been a bit of thought into it to make it, you know, when you hand it out, you know, that's all I'll say. It's not just been chucked together. It's well made. It's going to last you forever, unless you lose it, and it's an absolute bargain in that respect. I think the trick is strong. I think it's different. I don't think it's something you're going to end a show with. It's not one of those tricks like a lot of Roddy's tricks. They're beautiful tricks that make people kind of go, what was that? That kind of double take. I showed this to a friend of mine, James, and I always tell you this because I think it's important, that has seen a lot of magic, doesn't know how it's done, see me vanishing coins all the time, you know, all that kind of thing. And he was really like, do it again. He just wanted me to do it again. He couldn't get his head. He didn't know what to expect. He didn't know what was happening. So that thing of the coin coming one bit at a time is unusual for people. It's almost like it does look a little bit real magic-like, I suppose. So I'll show you me doing it. It's not a good performance. It was not a performance in the slightest. It's me kind of practicing it and kind of performing it for social media. I couldn't get my face. You won't see my face or hear me for a minute, but I'll just show you. Or you can hear me. This is just off TikTok.
Dog boy, dooking on angel boy in the doorway, boy. She was a lipstick boy, she was a beautiful boy, and tears boy, and all in your inner space, boy.
There you go. So it's a cheeky at the end. So that was done. I kind of adapted it a tiny bit from the handing and added the kind of spellbound move that I learned out of the Michael Amar book at the end of that, which I thought was quite suited. But it kind of doesn't come out of view with his one as much. So it arguably looks a little bit more magical. I wouldn't say not arguably, it does look a little bit more magical. So anything else to say about this? I just think it's a lovely Roddy Mcghee trick. I did really enjoy practicing it, and that isn't the case with a lot of stuff. I really enjoyed the process. I enjoyed playing with it. I had it in my pocket for a long time just so I could get it out every now and then. And I found, as I said, if I slowed it down a bit and didn't rush, it became a lot easier. And I love this thing of kind of, look, it's there, and then, you know, it's there. And what I will say is when you're practicing it, if you think, oh, it's not quite looking perfect, the perception of the spectator is completely different. They don't know what to expect. So if your handling isn't absolutely perfect, they're not going to pick up on the things you have to do. That's all I can say. It's and it's great. So that's from Penguin Magic. Thank you for sending this to me, Roddy, and Penguin, of course. Coinception. I think it's about $40. Forget I said that. Let me have a look. Hang on. No, it's not $40. Yeah, $40. Sorry. Yeah, it is. I just got confused because the thing I reviewed earlier today was also $40. Anyway, any questions, let me know now. Very quickly, because I'm going to go, hey, Chris, how you doing? Good to see you, mate, and I hope you're well. Hope everything's good. And yeah, it's good to see you. That's the end of the review, by the way. So if you've got any questions, do them quick. I think I'm about 30 seconds behind you. But if not, again, go and check out onlinemagic.co. Do like and subscribe. There'll be more random live videos coming up that aren't advertised, just because I'm trying to catch up after not being able to do one for ages. And so editing and things like that, it's kind of better to do it live. But if you've got any requests, anything you want, let me know. And on Thursday, we're doing there's a giveaway happening on Thursday as well, 5 o'clock. So anyway, take care. Have a great one. See you later. Bye.